Contrary to popular belief, you don't need to be shredded to the bone to have a visible six-pack. And I would not even recommend you to try to get to like 10% body fat or lower, because you will feel like a piece of crap and you will also look like it. This idea that if you get super shredded like all the dudes on Instagram, that you will look exactly like them is so insanely misleading. All of these people are juiced out of their mind, that's why they can look like their skin is paper thin while also having insanely big and full looking muscles. But when you, as a natural lifter, try to do the same thing, the results will be completely different. Well, yeah, your skin will look like it's paper thin and your veins will be popping out, but forget about any muscle fullness, you will be flat as a brick. And say goodbye to looking like you even lift. You will be so small that you could easily be in the next live action remake of the movie Bugs Life, playing the main character. Hope this was enough of a motivation to get this stupid idea of getting insanely shredded out of your head. Obviously, your body fat percentage still plays a role in you being able to have a visible six-pack, but in my opinion, people put way too much emphasis on this. You for sure know the saying, abs are made in the kitchen, which is true to a certain degree, but it has been repeated so many times that people take the saying in a wrong way, which is just trying to starve themselves until they see a six-pack, and that's the worst thing that you can do. If I told you that a big bag is made in the kitchen, what would you think? Of course you would say that it's BS and that it doesn't make sense. So think about it a little more and tell me. When I repeat the saying, abs are made in the kitchen again, doesn't this also seem like a little bit of a BS now? It kind of does, right? Abs are a body part like any other, and in order to get them big and visible, you need to train them in the same way you would train your back or your chest. I'm sorry to say, but you are not going to get a massive 3D six-pack by only eating carrots. That's not happening. Your goal should be to develop your abs into a powerhouse. Then every single square of your six-pack will look absolutely massive. And if your abs are massive, then you don't need to starve yourself to the point where just existing feels like a misery. And you can stay at the body fat percentage that is actually healthy and that will help you to build more muscle in the future. If you get your abs really thick over time, you will be able to see your six-pack even at something like 15 to 20% body fat. Of course, the six-pack will not be super defined, but you will be able to see it. So you can now stop your efforts to roleplay a skeleton just to see your six-pack. What you should do instead is remain in a healthy body fat percentage, so something between 12 to 20%. You really don't need to overthink what body fat percentage you should be on exactly, because it doesn't matter. If you eat like a sensible human, which means eating healthy foods and not going on a psychopathic binge of fried food and sugary drinks every single day, then your body will automatically put you at a body fat percentage that it would like to be on. That's the body fat percentage that will make you feel great and that you should stay on. Being in a slightly fluffier state will not only make it easier for you to progress in weight on all of your exercises, thus building more muscle, but it will also make you look way bigger in a casual setting when you are just wearing a t-shirt or something. So it's a win-win situation all across the board. You will look better, feel better, and you will have much easier time building more muscle. What more do you want? Oh, you want me to tell you how to train abs exactly and what exercises are the best ones? Well, if you wanna know that, I got a whole article about ab training on the Simplified Hub, which you can go to by clicking the link in the description or in the pinned comment. It will tell you everything that you need to do to get that thick six-pack. So go ahead and do that, and I promise you that you will not regret it. And as always, a big thanks to all the supporters on my Patreon. Did you like this video? Then you will for sure like this one too.